Hello dear students, greetings from Konar classes. Today we are going to discuss integration of two special type of function, okay, and we will see that while performing those integrations we need to take help of this integrations formula. So we in our last session we have derived these formulas, okay. So those who are yet to look into the derivation of this formula, please look into the previous video. So the two types of function what we are going to discuss today is that integration dx divided by ax square plus bx plus c, okay. So this is a quadratic expression or a form of, right, or the form of integration dx by square root of ax square plus bx plus c. And what is ABC? They are real constant, okay. So now how to perform integration of this type of functions? So the thing is that to perform that integration of this type of functions, that we need to take help of these formulas, but before proceeding that, let us see that what are the steps to be followed, okay. So we should just consider this quadratic expression, that ax square plus bx plus c, and this expression we will try to express in the form of either of this form, as you see out of these three forms for this one, and when it is square root of ax square plus bx plus c, it should be any one of these three forms. Let's see how to do this thing. So what we can take it from here, we can take a common, then we get x square plus b by a, x square plus b by a into x plus c by a, correct, since a is not equal to 0. Because if a is equal to 0, then this quadratic expression reduces to a linear expression and it is very simple to integrate. So that's why a is not equal to 0, hence we are discussing. So after that what we will do, so this is equal to, we can write is that x square plus 2 into x into b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square plus c by a minus b by 2a whole square, okay. Many of you have done this kind of expression when you worked on that quadratic equation. What we have done, that our target is to make this expression is a square of x and some constant. So to do this thing, what we have done, x square was that x square. After that we did 2 into x, and as it is b by a x, so to adjust we need to divide by 2. So that means 2 into x into b by 2a. So that becomes b by a into x plus b by 2a whole square we have kept. Why? Because a square plus 2 into a into b. So this is the b kind of. So that is why it is b by 2a whole square. Now this b by 2a whole square we have added extra. So we should subtract that b by 2a whole square, and c by a was there as it is. I hope you got it. So now if you look into the first three terms in this expression, that means what I am talking about is that if you look into these three terms, then what it is nothing but x plus b by 2a whole square. So what we get here is that a into x plus b by 2a whole square, okay, plus what we write here is that c by a minus, here we get that b square divided by 4a square, correct. Now what we are going to take is that let x plus b by 2a is equal to t. So let x plus b by 2a is equal to t, and c by a minus b square by 4a square, that we are assuming is equal to k square. Okay, so k square. Now it may possible, all these are constant, na? C, A, B, all are constant. So now this value of this expression can be either positive or negative. Now as we are assuming it is equal to k square, it could be either plus or minus. Because k square, k is a constant, k square is always positive. So if c by a minus b square by 4a square is positive, then we consider plus k square. Or if c by a minus b square by 4a square is negative, then you will consider minus k square. Correct? And x plus b by 2a, though we already took it as t. Then this expression is becoming like this: a into t square plus minus k square. Correct? Now let's look into what is the integration. So our integration was what? Integration of dx by ax square plus bx plus c. So this implies that integration of dx by ax square plus bx plus c should be equal to, 1 by a we can take outside of this integration because it is a constant. Then integration dx by t square plus minus k square. Correct? Sorry, here instead of dx, so now as we see here that x is equal to b plus 2a. So if we differentiate, what we get? So d of x, so dx we can write plus differentiation of b by 2a should be 0 is equal to dt. Correct, no? So instead of dx we can write dt, so dx equal to dt. Correct? Now look at it, that 1 by a dt by t square plus minus k square, this is a known form. So it could be what? It could be either like this, it could be either 1 by a into integration dt by t square plus k square. Okay, or it could be 1 by a integration dt by t square minus k square. If we get in this form t square plus k square, then we should apply this formula dx by x square plus a square. Correct? And if we get t square minus k square, we will use this formula. Correct? Correct or not? So in this way we are able to transform this quadratic expression to a form for which it is very easy to perform the integration. Now once we perform that integration, we need to replace back the value of t, that is equal to x plus b by 2a, and replace back the value of k, that is c by a minus b square by 4a square. The same thing is true for when we are performing the integration of dx by square root of ax square plus bx plus c. So let me use a different color and show it to you how this integration will perform. So this implies, so if you look at here, dear students, so integration of dx by square root of ax square plus bx plus c should be equal to, as it is a square root, so it should be 1 by square root of a, 1 by square root of a into integration. So the same thing that we get it here dx equal to dt, so same thing we will get. What we will get it here is that dt by square root of t square plus minus k square. Correct? So from here we can have the two forms. Okay, here the little problem in space, so we can have two forms. The first one will be 1 by square root of a integration dt by square root of t square plus k square. Okay, or it will be 1 by square root of a integration dt by square root of t square minus k square. Now if we get this form, that is 1 by square root of a is constant, we can just concentrate on this one. So dt by square root of t square plus k square, then we will apply this formula. Or if we get integration dt by square root of t square minus k square, we will use this formula. Correct? And once we get this one, we need to substitute the value of t after performing the integration, that is t should be equal to x plus b by 2a and k should be equal to c by a minus b square by 4a square. So this is the technique, very simple technique, but you need to make practice. Unless you make practice, it will be difficult in solving this type of questions in the examination in a very fluent manner. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve couple of problems based on these forms, but let me tell you once more in summary. Whatever the quadratic expression you get, that ax square plus bx plus c, your first task should be to express it in the form of that x plus some constant whole square plus some other constant whole square. What I have done it here, that is t square plus minus k square. Okay, as a generic thing I took that I am not sure whether the value of this expression c by a minus b square by 4a square will be positive or not. If it is positive, we will consider plus k square. If it is negative, it will be minus k square. Now once you get into this form, then integration become much simpler, because we are very confident to perform integration of this form, t square plus integration dt by t square plus minus k square. If it is plus, then this one, if it is minus, then this one, and these are very known form to us, as I already explained. If we get integration dt by t square plus k square, so we should apply this formula, formula number 3. And if we get that integration dt by t square minus k square, then we will use the formula number 1. Same thing for when it is under the square root. Okay, under the square root, it will be 1 by square root of a into dt by square root of t square plus minus k square. If it is plus, then it is integration dt by square root of t square plus k square. At that time, we should apply the formula number 6. And if we get integration dt by t square minus k square, we should apply the formula number 4. And sometime we may get formula number 5 also, depending on what kind of quadratic expression has been given. Okay, this is the fundamental. Now, dear students, let us solve couple of problems together using the same principle, and you will find it is very easy. But easy is one thing, but that doesn't guarantee that if you do not practice that you can have a very fluent way you can solve in the exam. So what you need to do is that once you see this the way to solve the problem, you need to practice. You need to practice in similar questions. So let me first give you some questions. So let me take it from my note and show it to you. Okay, the first one. Okay, dear students, so the first one, what we are going to do is that integration dx by square root of 2x square minus x square. So let me use a different color. Integration dx by square root of 2x minus x square. So whatever you see inside the square root, question is correct. So it is a quadratic expression. So what will be our target? Our target will be to work on that quadratic expression 2x minus x square. So let's work on it here. So it is 2x minus x square. So what we can write, that is equal to minus of x square minus 2x. Correct or not, dear students? So then what we get is that what is our target? Our target is to make this expression, that quadratic expression, is that x plus some constant whole square plus minus some other constant whole square. That is our objective. So to fulfill that objective, we need to perform this step, that is equal to x square minus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square minus 1 square. Why I have done so? So if you look into the first three terms, it becomes x minus 1 whole square. Correct or not? So for that, what you have done, x square as it is x square, okay, and 2x is there. So 2 into x into 1, 2x means 2 into x into 1. We have added 1 square extra, hence we have subtracted that 1 square. So that the value of this expression remains same as the previous one. So then what we get, dear students? So here we get minus of, if you look into the first three terms, so it is actually x minus 1 whole square minus 1 square. Correct or not? Now let's multiply this minus, then what it will be? It will be, this is equal to 1 square minus x minus 1 whole square. Correct? So this integration is now, we can write is that integration dx divided by square root of 1 square minus x minus 1 whole square. As I was telling couple of minutes back, that our target is that to make this quadratic expression, that is 2x minus x whole square is equal to x plus or minus some constant whole square and plus minus some other constant. That's what we have done it here. Now we should make a substitution. So what is the substitution we can make? So for that, let me use a different color. Let x minus 1 is equal to t. That will imply that dx is equal to dt, correct? Now with this substitution, what we are going to get it here, dear students, so this is equal to, so instead of dx we can write dt, and you can write square root of 1 square minus t square, okay, x minus 1 whole square. So now if you look into this integration, it is of the form of this one, formula number 5, that is dx by square root of a square minus x square, where a is nothing but 1 and x is nothing but t. So if we apply, then what is the, if we apply this formula, then what is that value of this integration it is coming? It is sine inverse, it is t by 1 plus c. Okay, so where c is integrating constant, where c is integrating constant. Correct, dear students? So now, so t by 1 means t. Now we need to substitute the value of t, that is equal to x minus 1, because t was our substitution, so we should not keep the result in terms of t. So we need to get back the value in terms of x, for which on terms of that x that question was given. So we can write this is equal to sine inverse of t, t means sine inverse of x minus 1 plus c, and that is the value of this given integration. So I hope you are able to get the point that how we have proceed this one. The process is very simple, as I discussed earlier. Now let's look into the next question. Okay, so the next question, let me write it here in this space. Okay, the question here is that integration x dx by x square minus 6x plus 13. Integration dx by x square minus 6x plus 13. So dear students, our first concentration should be only to process this x square minus cx plus 13 in the form of x plus some constant whole square plus or minus some other constant whole square. That should be our purpose. Now to fulfill that purpose, what you should do is that we should write x square minus 6x plus 13. That should be equal to x square minus 2 into x into 3. Always we need to start with 2 because we know that a minus b whole square formula or a plus b whole square formula, there is a square plus 2 into a into b. So 2 is always there, right? So that's why first we need to bring 2. X is there. Now to adjust with 6x, we multiplied by 3. So 2 into x into 3 means 6x, which actually exactly which is there in the previous step. Now as we have introduced here 3, so what we should do, so we would add 1 3 square plus 13 as it is. Now as we have added 1 3 square, we should subtract that 3 square, correct? Now the value of this expression in this second step is exactly same as the value of the expression in the previous step. But what we achieve here, dear students, that if you look into the first 3 terms, so what we get, that is equal to x minus 3 complete whole square plus 13 minus 9. So that is equal to x minus 3 whole square plus 2 square. 13 minus 9 is 4, that is equal to 2 square. So this expression now comes as integration dx by x minus 3 whole square plus 2 square. Now dear students, so you need to make a substitution. What is the substitution you can think of? We can think of making a substitution of x minus 3 is equal to t. So we will assume that let x minus 3 is equal to t. So this implies that dx is equal to dt because differentiation of 3 is actually 0. So dx equal to dt. Now what is that integration we are going to get it here, dear students? So this is equal to, now instead of dx we can write dt. So in integration dt divided by t square plus 2 square. Now let's look into this formula. So this is into this form, dx, that formula number 3, integration dx by x square plus a square, where x is nothing but t and a is nothing but 2. So what will be this 1? That will be equal to 1 by 2 into tan inverse of, x by a in this formula. That means here it is t by 2 plus c, where c is integrating constant. Now we need to substitute the value of t, that is x minus 3. So that is equal to what we get, dear students. So 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x minus 3 by 2 plus c, and this is the value of the required integration. Very simple. Just you need to follow the steps. Okay, what is the steps? That this quadratic expression you need to transform to expressing like this, x plus some or minus some constant whole square plus some constant whole square, so that it can give us into the proper formula to apply that one. Let's work on the next question. So I just want to do few more questions so that you get very completely very comfortable with solving this type of questions. Without knowing the fundamentals, apparently it looks like difficult to solve this type of question. But I hope now you face, now you feel very comfortable, right? So let's work on, the next question. And I suggest you, dear students, you also do along with me. Okay, you also do along with me. Pause the video whenever you want, and then proceed further. So the next question, what we are going to do is that integration of dx by square root of 5x square minus 2x. Integration of dx by square root of 5x square minus 2x. Let me verify once more with my note that exactly the same thing. Yes, it is the one. So what is our target, dear students? Forget everything, only concentrate on 5x square minus 2x. So I write it here. So 5x square minus 2x. What will be our target? Our target will be to give this expression in the form of x some constant expression plus some other constants whole square, x minus some constant whole square minus or plus some other constant whole square. That should be our objective. Now to fulfill this objective, we need to make some steps. So what is this? First I will take 5 common. If we take 5 common, we get x square minus 2 by 5 into x. Now the next step should be here, dear students. So that is equal to 5 into x square minus 2 into x into 1 by 5. So whatever you see that 2x by 5, we are writing 2 into x into 1 by 5. Now as 1 by 5 is there, 1 by 5 whole square we are introducing, and that same 1 by 5 whole square we are subtracting, so that it will get cancelled, and that value of this entire expression will be exactly same as the value of the previous expression. But why you have done so? Because means why you have done so means what? Why you have introduced 1 by 5 whole square? So that we can club these 3 terms in this expression to make it x minus 1 by 5 whole square. So what we get it here, dear students? So that is equal to 5 into x minus 1 by 5 whole square, okay, minus 1 by 5 whole square. Correct? So now this looks like a very comfortable form. So what we are getting it here, this is equal to, now as it is under square root, so everything will be under square root, and it is 1 by, so we can take 1 by square root of 5 outside of this integration, and let's concentrate whatever is there. So this is equal to dx by square root of x minus 1 by 5 whole square minus 1 by 5 whole square. Okay, x minus 1 by 5 whole square minus 1 by 5 whole square. Correct? Okay, now what you need to do, you need to make a substitution, that we will take that x minus 1 by 5 equal to t. So let x minus 1 by 5 equal to t. So this implies, dear students, that dx is equal to dt. So then what we are going to get? So if we apply this value here, so we get that 1 by square root of 5 into integration dt by, dx is dt, na? Dt by square root of t square minus 1 by 5 complete whole square. Now this is a form known to us. What is this form? This form, in the formula number 4, integration dx by square root of x square minus a square, and what we get is that integration dt by square root of t square minus 1 by 5 complete whole square. That means where x is nothing but t and a is nothing but 1 by 5. So now it is very simple that we need to apply this formula. Now here I want to take a break for 30 seconds to inform you that why it is important to remember these formulas. Suppose you know how to derive, but after coming to this point, if you are not able to recall what is the formula, then you will not able to proceed. So it is very important to remember formulas. Okay, so now let's proceed. So what we get it here, dear students? So this is equal to 1 by square root of 5 into, we get log log of mod x is here is t plus square root of t square minus 1 by 5 whole square plus c. Look at here. So this form, so log of mod x plus square root of x square minus a square, exactly this we have done in terms of t, and plus c, where c is integrating constant, where c is integrating, integrating constant. Now what we need to do, we need to replace the value of t, which is equal to x minus 1 by 5. So let's do it. So we get 1 by square root of 5 into log mod. What is t? T is nothing but x minus 1 by 5 plus square root of t is x minus 1 by 5 complete whole square minus 1 by 5 complete whole square, that mod is complete, plus c. Correct? Now we can simplify this expression and we get whatever the value. So I'm not spending time in simplifying this expression. I just write it down because it is a very simple algebraic simplification. So what I can write here is that so this we can write is equal to 1 by square root of 5 into log of mod x minus 1 by 5 plus square root of x square minus 2x by 5 plus that integrating constant c. Okay, so this is the value of this expression. Okay, so I hope you got it. Now let's do one more problem. Okay, so let me take it from my note and work on this. Okay, why I'm doing that, this kind of varieties of problems, so that you feel comfortable, you feel very this is a very important part we are discussing. Every year questions come, okay, of integration of this form, and in entrance examinations like JEE Main, JEE Advanced, BITSAT, okay, and other state level engineering entrance examinations, there are questions either directly of this form or a form for which to solve that kind of question you need to take help of this kind of formulas and this kind of steps. That is why I am doing many questions from here. The next question is that integration of, sorry, let me use that the blue color. Let me write down the question here. Okay, that integration dx divided by 3x square plus 13x minus 10. Okay, let's see. In a similar manner, dear students, first what you need to do is that we need to work on this quadratic expression. And what is the purpose? Purpose is that that entire quadratic expression has to be expressed like x plus or minus some constant complete whole square plus minus some other constant complete whole square. After that, integration will be very easy. So what we should do here, dear students, so we get 3x square plus 13x minus 10. So what we can take? We can take 3 common, so that we get x square plus 13 by 3 into x minus 10 by 3. Not a big deal, correct or not? After that, what we can do is that this is equal to 3 into, what is our target? Our target is to make that x plus or minus some constant whole square. To achieve that, we write it here x square plus 2 into x. Now we have in the previous step 13 by 3 into x, but here we wrote 2 into x. That means we need to write 13 by 6, so that it get adjusted. 2 and 6 will get cancelled, it become denominator become 3. So 13 by 3 into x, which is in the previous step. But as we have introduced one 13 by 6, okay, so what we should do is that we should write 1 13 by 6 whole square, okay, then again minus 1 13 by 6 whole square, so that it is adjusted, and minus 10 by 3 as it is what it was there. Whatever I have written is a little small. Let me explain you that x square to x square exactly same. 13 by 3 into x become 2 into x into 13 by 6. Now as 13 by 6 is there, so we made 13 by 6 whole square. Now 13 by 6 whole square is our extra addition. So we should subtract the same thing, 13 by 6 whole square we have subtracted, so that it becomes the same like the previous one. And in the previous step there was 1 minus 10 by 3 and we wrote minus 10 by 3. That's it. Now why you have done so, I already explained in the few of the previous examples. So if you look into the first three terms, it become this is equal to 3 into x plus 13 by 6 whole square, x plus 13 by 6 whole square minus, what we get is that minus we get 13 whole square by 36, that is 13 whole square is 169 by 36 minus 10 divided by 3. So we get whatever we want to do, that x plus or minus some constant whole square, my plus or minus some other constant whole square. So what we get it here, dear students, so this is equal to 3 into x plus 13 by 6 whole square minus, what is the LCM here, that is 36, so 169 minus, okay, sorry, here it will be plus, because minus we have taken common, na? Both the expressions are minus, so I took minus common, so it will be plus. So minus, what we get here is that, so LCM is 36, so here it is 169 plus, here it will be 12, if we divide 36 by 3 it is 12, 12 is multiplied by 10, that becomes 120, okay. So what we get it here, dear students, so this is equal to 3 into x plus 13 by 6 whole square minus it is 289 by 36, 289 divided by 36, okay. Now that we can write it as in the form of 3 into x plus 13 by 6 complete whole square minus 17 by 6 complete whole square. Correct, dear students? Okay, because 17 square is 289. So now we get into our form, so we will apply here. So what we are going to get it here, so it is 1 by 3, because here it is 1 by 3x square plus 13x minus 10, and whatever we have done it here is a 3x square plus 13x minus 10 like this. Now as it has to be reciprocal, so we make 1 by 3 integration dx by, what we get, x plus 13 by 6 complete whole square minus 17 by 6 complete whole square, okay. So this form is quite common to us. After that we need to make some substitution. What is the substitution you can do? Let x plus 13 by 6 is equal to t, so that gives us dx is equal to dt. Now if we apply that one, so what we are going to get, dear students, so we are going to get this is equal to 1 by 3 integration, instead of dx we can write dt, and in the denominator we write t square minus 17 by 6 complete whole square. So now this is in the form of the first formula, dx by x square minus a square, where x is nothing but t and a is nothing but 17 by 6. So we will apply this formula. So what is this? This is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2a. What is a? 17 by 6. So that means 1 by 2 into 17 divided by 6, okay, into log mod x minus a by x plus a is this formula. So you write is that t minus 17 by 6 divided by t plus 17 by 6 plus c, where c is integrating constant, okay. So we can write it here is that where C is integrating constant. Okay. Now what we get it here, dear students, 3 into 2, 6, and 6 get cancelled. So we get it here 1 by 17. And we need to replace back the value of t. What is t? T is equal to x plus 13 by 6. So we get log mod. You know, the value of t is equal to x plus 13 by 6 minus 17 by 6 divided by x plus 13 by 6 plus 17 by 6 plus c. Okay. Now we can simplify further, and I am not spending time to simplify this simple algebraic expression. So if we simplify, then what we are going to get is that you will get something like this. Okay. So here you can get this is equal to 1 by 17, okay, into so we will get it 6x minus 4. So log of mod 6x minus 4 divided by, here you will get 6x plus 30, 6x plus 30, okay, plus c. Okay. So now you can simplify further. So it is 6x minus 4 divided by 6x plus 30. So we can take that 2 common here, 2 common here. In that way we can further process and simplify it. Okay, and this we can further simplify. If you want me to simplify, that I can do. Let me do it here in this space. Okay, let me show you. It is not always good to tell you that okay, it is simple expression you can evaluate. So now let me do it. So from here what we get, dear students, here is that 1 by, so this is equal to 1 by 17 into log mod. What we get here, we can take 2 common, then it is 3x minus 2. So 2 into 3x minus 2 divided by, okay, here we can take 6 common, x plus 5. If we can take 6 common, it become x plus 5 plus c. So then what we are going to get, that 6x plus 30, correct. So then what we are going to get, so here 2 and 6 will get cancelled, so it become 3. So it is equal to 1 by 17 into log mod of 3x minus 2 divided by, so 3x minus 2, write it here, divided by x plus 5 into 1 by 3 plus c. Then what you can do, dear students, is that this is log of m into n, that means log m plus log n. So that you can write is that 1 by 17 into log of mod 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 5, correct, plus 1 by 17 into log 1 by 3 plus c. Now you see that 1 by 17 log 1 by 3, that is also a constant. So that constant can be added with c, we can get another integrating constant. So that we can write is that 1 by 17 into log of 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 5 plus, we can introduce another constant c1, where c1 is nothing but 1 by 17 into log 1 by 3 plus c, where c1 is nothing but 1 by 17 into log 1 by 3 plus c. So this is the simplified form of the given integration. So dear students, so we have done many questions together. Okay, now what I'm going to do, we can work on one more question, that is a simple one, and let's see how to proceed. Okay, so here I'm going to solve this one. That will be the last question of this session. So the purpose of me solving all these questions is so that you get a very clear idea that, okay sir, if I get similar questions, then I can solve it very easily, because I know now what are the steps I need to follow. Okay, so the next question what I'm going to give is a very simple one, very simple, and it is not exactly in this form. It is not required to consider in this form also. It is integration dx by x square minus 16. So here it is integration dx by x square minus 16. Why I give this question here? You may think, sir, I need to make in this form. Not required. It is actually in this form, the first form, x square minus a square. So what we write here, that is equal to integration dx by x square minus 4 square. 16 square is 4 square. 16 is nothing but 4 square, na? So this is in this form, integration dx by x square minus a square, where a is nothing but 4. So what is the formula? So formula is that 1 by 2 into a. So 1 by 2 into 4, and then log mod x minus a by x plus a. That means x minus 4 divided by x plus 4 and plus c, one integrating constant. So where c is integrating constant, c is integrating constant. So this is equal to 1 by 8 into log mod x minus 4 divided by x plus 4 plus c, and this is the value of the required integration. So dear students, so I hope you get a very clear idea about how to solve this kind of question. Now what I will suggest you is that to solve relevant questions from the books, or you can look into our online test platform at konarkclasses.com. You can procure one login and practice many such questions irrespective of all the subjects: physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, applicable for NEET, JEE Main, JEE Advanced, BITSAT, any state level engineering entrance examination. So with this, I would like to conclude the session here. In the next session, we will come up with a different type of functions, and we will see that how to solve those type of functions with one technique plus using of these formulas. Okay, with this note, let's say goodbye. Thank you.